Cold front is moving through, just kind of entering the Four Corners area or so, but temperatures ahead of the front. I think we're already a little bit warmer than this in Santa Fe, but we'll probably start to drop back a little bit this afternoon when we usually hit the high temperature. So upper 40s, low 50s in Santa Fe, but 50s and 60s south of the front. And then tomorrow, the cold air really arrives. You'll feel it late tonight and tomorrow. Look at these lows. When you wake up when you woke up this morning, it was much warmer than it will be tomorrow. We're talking a lot of teens, some single digits on there, and mostly even 20s and 30s all the way down across the southern parts of the state. And maybe a light breeze to make it feel a little colder tomorrow with wind chills, maybe 10 or 15 degrees colder than that. High temperatures tomorrow. It's going to be sunny but cold. We may not get out of the 30s and 40s across much of the state. Just a chilly day, not much wind left over, but just a cold day, we'll say that. So on Monday, today, the front is moving through. Cooler weather starts to arrive more so later this evening. Cold is the word tomorrow. If there is any light snow left over in the morning, it's probably going to be wrapping up by about sunrise in some of these northeastern counties, but very little. You'll see the map here. That's not very positive if you want snow. The front comes through, and then there could be some light snow developing around Raton later this afternoon. The amounts up in the mountains, you could see maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches or so once you get up there, high up in the mountains from about Raton northward. But south of that, you might see an inch in spots or a little more, plus or minus a bit. Places like western San Miguel, western Mora. So it's not going to be a lot, if anything. And there's only the advisories here from about the Raton area, parts of Colfax counties to the north, Colfax and Union counties to the north into Colorado for roughly 1 to 3 inches, but a little more than that. Again, that begins late this afternoon through tomorrow morning. And then in the southeast today, it's a pretty good day going so far, 69 in Roswell, but about 20 degrees colder tomorrow. And then the morning temperature is taking a big dip too. So much colder tomorrow and into Wednesday, but we warm right back up, not only in Roswell, but across the state. We're kind of back to basically what we're seeing today or yesterday for the rest of the week. So in the southwest today, mainly 60s, could be a little breezy or windy at times, especially in the mountains. In the northwest, temperatures probably going to plateau a little bit earlier this afternoon, start to drop off a bit. So we may drop back through the 40s later in the afternoon as the cooler air or colder air starts to roll in. 45 degrees today in Farmington, 40 tomorrow and Wednesday, but mornings are much colder. But you see, we bounce right back up to about 50 late in the weekend toward the weekend. In the northeast, again, the snow may start up in Raton and the pass area late this afternoon. Could be a little windy too, with temperatures in the 40s and 50s during the day. North Mountains mainly looking at 40s and 50s in the valleys and 30s and 40s up in the mountains. But again, we could start to drop it back some this afternoon with the front coming in. But tomorrow's a cold day, 35 in Santa Fe, only 42 on Wednesday and some very cold mornings. You might see some light snow showers potentially Tuesday morning, but we're talking again very tiny amounts of any of snow on the mountains. It's mostly off to the east. East Mountains near 50 or so today. The metro area upper 50s and near 60 up and down the Rio Grande. Could get a little breezy when the front rolls in to the metro area later this afternoon. So could be a little maybe breezy, gust 30 to 35 miles per hour toward your ride home. Rio Rancho 50s today, but only low to mid 40s tomorrow. Upper 40s on Wednesday, back into the 50s. And like I said, kind of, you know how this weekend was? 50s and sunshine. That's basically what it's going to be like later this week and into the weekend. Chilly mornings, but nice afternoons in the 50s. And that's the trend across the state with a rebound in temperatures occurring pretty quickly. So 57 in Albuquerque today, 44 tomorrow, 46 on Wednesday, but chilly mornings down in the low 20s, maybe some spots in the upper teens. But then again, we bounce right back into the 50s with mainly sunny skies later in the week. And the longer range forecasts say that this trend may kind of continue even beyond that for a while.